still in studio. I haven't driven Mark Riley crazy yet.
Not yet.
What's going on, buddy?
Not much. We need a new beach ball.
We really do. This beach ball that has gotten us through so many songs, is dead.
It's going flat.
It
If
really
someone
is.
wants to donate a beach ball to us.
Dedicated to the 9th period We're Bored program.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just stop by studio. Give us a
Exactly.
Beach ball.
Over in the courtyard, Liberty University, we need a new beach ball.
Yeah.
Just saying. We got Aadam Keeley in studio as well.
Hey.
What's good? Now, let me ask you, okay? Now, real quick, we want to give a shout out to Mr. Jason Bailey in our Comms 360 class.
Yeah, Jay Bailey.
A dedicated listener to this show. Shout out to you, kid.
One fist in the air.
That was probably the first moment I ever had of being feeling like I was Aadam Keeley, like a Liberty celebrity, okay? I'm just saying,
so
dog.
bad.
You got noticed
Well,
by...
you-
No. Like, the speaker in Comms 260 earlier this year, pointed you out, you're the student activities guy, or you're the guy from Convo. Does that ever, get to you at all? Do you get people coming up to you? I'm just saying, man. Do you have people coming up to you and stuff?
Oh, I mean, it's beautiful to be able to do, some of the stuff I do at Liberty, and I appreciate all the love that people show me. So,
Right.
I mean, that's
Okay, so he's humble about it.
Come on,
I like that. Okay.
Good example.
Yeah, that someone might want to follow. Exactly. I don't know if I am as humble as the next. I'm just kidding. See, I just want to straighten something out as we got people slapping knees in the room. Yes, I like to enjoy the spotlight, but it's all about God. In the end, I do return it back to the Lord. Okay. Any spotlight, any attention I get, it goes right back to God.
Definitely, I agree. That's what it's about at the end of the day.
Amen.
In the beginning, I guess.
So let me ask you, Coffee House. You
Yeah.
guys getting ready? You guys prepared?
We are, man. We are.
Now, what's the theme?
Oh, man. I could tell you when we have a song on, maybe.
Okay, so you can't say it on the air. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Now, winter tryouts.
They start November 8th, and it's actually, we're going to do something new this year, trying to just do something new that for excitement purposes. Our open mic night, we're going to allow people to use their open mic performance as a coffee house tryout.
Really?
Which is cool. It helps us kind of keep the flow up a little bit more, and we don't have to direct people back to the Tilly, but it's the 8th through the 11th of November, and then also the 15th and the 16th. So
basically the 2 weeks before we leave for Thanksgiving.
And that's it. Even videos, you can't submit videos just because it's an email or whatever. It has to be in by the 16th.
Do you have a coffee house memory that would you say is your favorite to this point?
Oh man, I have so many good coffee house memories. This, if I were to host this coffee house, I think it'll be my sixth one, which is a ton of coffee houses.
Right.
But that first time that I hosted coffee house, no. I mean, that was a beautiful memory, but DJ P Dog, who used to be out here,
right.
Who's now DJing for Reach Records and on the Unashamed tour doing big things, he used to do the backup round at coffee house. And the first time he ever did it, he made an intro for me. If you've never been introduced before in your life, there's in a weird way, it's a beautiful feeling. You hear the music going and it's and now your host, Aadam Keeley, and the music is playing and it's everybody in the Vine Center. That feeling, that
right.
moment is y'all fresh cut. It's a good feeling. That's the most beautiful feeling that I've had.
Let me get a little background just for our listeners. How did you get to be how did you get this gig as far as being the host of Coffee House and being kind of the quote unquote voice of student activities?
This is where are we talking?
Again, I'm just saying this is
Riley, man, chime in here, man. So, what's going on with the
I
Packers?
got questions for you too. I mean,
okay, fine. Mark Riley wants to talk. Go ahead.
Here,
oh
so
my goodness!
What are you doing?
Mark Riley,
I go to class and turn my papers in. That's what I do.
Oh, you better man than me.
Something Mark Riley.
I wouldn't be here if I had turned all my papers in. I would be graduated by now. Do you want me to still answer that question?
If you understand what I'm trying to ask, though,
I came to Liberty, and I mean, Coffee House has been going on for 20 years.
Right.
So, but I came to Liberty, and I saw Coffee House, and I was like, man, I really want to, I want to do that. I want to be a part of that. So I started applying, and I applied 6 times.
Okay.
So that's a lot of times to apply to a job. But, especially at Liberty, it's a lot of times it's about who you know. It's very hard to get.
Speaking to someone that is unemployed, yeah trust me. I know.
but yeah, so eventually a friend of mine got hired who was a videographer who I knew from, doing broadcasting.
Right.
And, my resume came up and he was like, yeah, I know Aadam, you guys should interview him. And so I just went in there and I was like, hey, did all that, and I was like, I really like, this is what I feel like, you're just in a position like God has like, this is one of the things that I feel like I'm supposed to be doing. And so I started working at student activities, and at the time, back in the day, people used to hate the coffee house host, like 4 or 5 years ago.
Really?
Like, it was one of the most scrutinized positions, like, at this school. Like, there would be Facebook groups talking about, like, how, like, bad they were. And
really?
people would, like, just make all these things about it.
That bad, huh?
So when I got working there, nobody wanted to do it, because it was like, I don't want to get ridiculed by, half the school or more. And so I was like, I'll do it, you know what I mean? And I mean, basically that was it, you know what I mean? Nobody else wanted to do it, I'll do it. And then, like, it was a blessing over the past couple of years, kind of people look at it differently than when I first started doing it, the position. And, and I mean, that was it, man. I just started hosting events. People started laughing,
and it's entertaining. I'll give you that.
Thanks, man.
My favorite part is when you have to like interview people for the trivia.
Yeah.
They do the trivia, and like, you kind of got to make it funny, and they're just like, they're not giving you anything to work off of, and you're trying to make it entertaining.
So moving on, like, it's just one of those types of
It's
things.
funny to watch.
That's good, man. That's tight. It's awesome to hear that stuff, man, because I'm buried in my office all the time. Like, if I'm not in class or working on homework, I'm in the office. So to really get how people feel about it, because I never know, you know what I mean? So it's pretty cool to hear.
Now, you graduate in May, correct?
Yeah, claim it, Jesus. Bless me.
Amen.
Yeah, hopefully I'll be done in May.
Any plans for after graduation? Have you thought about that yet?
Oh, yeah, definitely, man. I've been working on some stuff for the past couple of years. So, I always want to progress in my life and go to the next level. So hopefully got some things in place to where I'll be able to, do something a little bit bigger than even what I've done here, you know what I mean, and so on and so forth. So good stuff.
Well, God has definitely truly blessed you, throughout all this, and
my hair's not as cool as yours. Now, if my hair was as cool as yours was, I wouldn't try to be so funny. You know
Mark,
what I mean?
don't say a word. Mark, do not say a word.
Yeah, you also put in.
Okay, the mic has been muted. There you go. Adam, it's always great to have you on. You're always welcome back. Now, Coffee House, December 10th, correct?
Yeah.
I definitely just muted Adam's mic on accident. There you go. Coffee House,
yes,
December 10th.
December 10th. Right there when finals start. Nice little relaxation. If you're in town, if you're a parent, alumni fly-in. Christmas Coffee House is kind of the bigger of the two. You know what I mean? So definitely
it's like the same weekend as like Christmas Convo.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like you got Christmas Convo on Friday, then Coffee House Saturday. So it's a fun weekend.
You know what the funny thing is? That Christmas week is like our homecoming for Liberty. Like,
really
our homecoming week is cool, but it's not like how some schools are super huge. That's like a super huge weekend.
That's when everybody comes back.
Yeah.
It's like Coffee House, Christmas Convo.
Yeah, exactly. Right in there, man.
Exactly. So again, thank you for coming on the show. You're always welcome back.
Anytime, man.
The 2 weeks before Thanksgiving is the tryouts for Coffee House.
Yes.
Aadam Keeley, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, Andrew Claudio, M. Riley, man. That's what it's about. 9th period.
There you go.